What is up, guys, and welcome back into the Rams house. Thank you so much for stopping in. Please consider subscribing if you are a Rams fan and you want lots of Rams content, because that's all we do on this channel. So if you could do that real quick, I'd appreciate it. But today we're going to be talking about the number changes in the NFL and like that rule being passed and the Rams players that are wanting to change it and my thoughts on that. So let's just get into that video right away. So my thoughts on this originally is I'm happy for the players that they're going to be able to get the numbers they want in college, and the concept of this is really cool in my opinion. As long as it's not affecting the Rams and how they play, I guess I don't have to complain. But my one thing about this is I just think it's just so weird to be able to see those guys, if they have their number changed, see the iconic guys of your favorite team changing over numbers from you see Ramsey who has 20 and thinking of him going to 8 or number 2. That's just a 2 would still kind of suit him because that's already in the 20 number, but it's just so weird, kind of to see a player who you've watched for seasons and seasons just have a number change because you get so used to the number that they've worn, and it just suits them so well. I kind of felt the same way about Cooper Kupp when he changed his number from 18 to 10. And I've gotten used to 10 obviously, but it was just kind of weird at first. But this, I think, is going to be a little bit different too, because we have Darius Williams. I believe he wanted to be number 1. He'd go from 31 to 1, and that would just look so weird to me, like a cornerback being number 1. I mean, obviously that's the way they do it in college and everything, but it's just a weird concept to think of because the NFL hasn't done that in a while. And then Ramsey, who he wore number 8 in college, but he wants number 2, and that kind of causes a little bit, like, if this rule gets passed, both Robert Woods and Jalen Ramsey want number 2. Now, Ramsey did not wear number 2 in college, but I'm guessing it has to do with him wearing 20 all the time. But Robert Woods did wear number 2 in college, so that would be kind of weird seeing Ramsey wear number 2, and especially I feel like Woods, like, he's definitely one of my favorite players on offense, if not my favorite player on offense. But just to see him change to number 2, it just looks kind of weird to me. And I mean, I want to know your thoughts down below on this, because it's just such a weird thing just to have introduced. Obviously, my view on this is that if a bunch of people on Twitter and different teams' Facebook pages and everything like that are sharing pictures of what the players would look like in different numbers. Now, Johnny Hekker wants to change his number 2 to another number, and it's just such a weird thing. I feel like that because I think the Chiefs originally introduced this idea, and I think it's just kind of weird. I feel like if the NFL did not approve of this, they would have said no pretty quickly, and they wouldn't have let it go this far, where people are posting different pictures of what the numbers would look like. Cam Akers, I believe he would be number 3, I think. But it's just such a weird concept. Imagine, I know he's not going to change it, but Donald he wouldn't need the number rule for this. He could just change it, but Donald could be number 97. That's what he wore in college, because Morgan Fox is leaving. To me, it's such a weird concept. Again, for players who want this, and I know that for Zeke, he would change from 21 to 15. I'm happy for the players, because this is what they want, honestly. If you see so many players wanting to change it, they probably wanted this for a while. But for me, it's just so weird to see that shift, because you get so used to seeing somebody in a certain number. And again, I feel like Woods is a perfect example of this. He goes from 17 to 2. It's just such a weird change. And again, I'm not against this. It's just such a weird concept. And imagine if Woods was able to take number 2, if they passed this rule, was able to take number 2. Seeing Ramsey in 8, it's just it's so weird. I have my Ramsey jersey here, and it's just number 20 suits him, but seeing that go to 8, it's just I don't know, it would be such a weird change. But again, I'm happy for the players if this is what they want. But if this rule gets passed, just stick around and watch. There are a ton of Rams players that are suggesting changing the numbers. I feel like it's just kind of a weird thing, but if they want it, I mean, I'm all for just the Rams winning. So I want to know your thoughts down below. Again, it's going to be so interesting if this rule gets passed. I want to know your thoughts again down below. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel, because I make Rams stuff all the time, and I'm sure you would not want to miss out on that. If you're a Rams fan or just a fan in general, you are welcome into this channel. And horns up. God bless. You guys are the greatest. Have a great day.